I'm just a really cute chick with hair you can't tame.
So that's just an excerpt of that. It continues, but I didn't want to do the whole thing because I want you guys to come see the show in May. So that is the second one. Thank you. And the third one that I will be doing is entitled Parking Lots. And this is kind of like a reflection piece that I wrote based off something that really happened when I was 7. And it's dedicated to my father. Well, it all starts with my father anyway. All the things that I could say to him. You know, I feel really powerful knowing that you don't really know a lot about me. You never ask and I never tell you. Do you remember the last time that we saw each other? Well, I do. You wanted to gather all of your children together for some type of solidarity dinner. You were so consumed with some random distant cousin who happened to walk into the restaurant that you barely said 2 words to me. Well, I wanted to tell you that I'm about to graduate with a Master of Arts in Communications with a specialization in qualitative analysis, and that I'm directing a documentary, and I got a lead part in this Christian movie called Grandma's Hands. But you wouldn't have heard me. So thank you very much for the card, Dad. It's beautiful, but honestly, I feel like we've earned that a long time ago. You remember? The time we all went to Kings Island and you told Mom to take me on some kiddie ride, and you said that we were going to meet you afterwards at a certain location at a certain time, but I don't remember, but it seems like maybe we got our wires crossed that day, but we were late meeting you, and we went there and you weren't there. And so Mom said, well, let's go look for the car. It's in the parking lot. And we walked for what felt like hours in that parking lot. And I'm flat-footed. I don't have an arch, so it felt like I was walking on every pebble and rock in that whole place. Man, he must have hit that car really good because I don't see it anywhere, Mom. And after a while, Mom stopped and she said, Layla, we're going to stop looking. The car is not here. Your father left, but don't worry, we're going to get a ride home. Your uncle is going to come get us. I'll call my brother and he'll come get us and we'll get a ride back to Dayton. Don't worry. So we walked back into the amusement park and it started to rain. And I remember seeing all these Star Trek actors walking around with their wrinkled foreheads. Man, they are so scary. Why are they here? Why am I still here? We got a ride home the next day. And when we got back to the house, I remember being so mad. The first thing I did, I went back into my room and I got a picture that we took together at Kings Island months earlier. And I stood in the doorway in the bathroom where you were shaving. And you stopped and looked at me. And I held that picture up in my 7-year-old hands and I ripped it up. I was so mad. But I had no words. You know, you can paint over belt marks left in walls. You can cover up holes in doors with calendars. And their bruises healed. You tried to break my mother, but you were highly unsuccessful in that because she is totally unbreakable. So thank you for protecting us against the bad guys, the bullies, the mean teachers, the potential predators. The only person you didn't protect us against was you. So thank you very much for the car. It's beautiful. I can't wait to hold the keys up and show Mom. I'll say, Mom, guess what? I found the car. It only took 16 years, but I found it. We found it. The only problem is there's this 7-year-old little girl who's walking around a parking lot looking for a car that's not even there. She's not even sure what she should be looking for. Do you have a map for her? Thank you. So yeah, I promise the play is not that sad all the way through. But I just decided to take a spin on a resume review and just kind of go through certain poignant memories from childhood up through adulthood and college. So it's titled Laid Off. It's going to be on May 7th. Which is on a Saturday. It's Mother's Day weekend, actually. So that's the very first public performance of it. And it's going to be at Women Writing for a Change over in Silverton on Plainfield. Not far from here, honestly. I do have a website and I have flyers, too. So if anybody would like a flyer, feel free to see me, and I will give you one. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, and I have a website as well, and a YouTube channel. But yeah, thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.